Next up at UFC 303, we have Carlos Hernandez versus Rei Tsuruya. And this is an interesting fight. I don't think it's a competitive fight, but an interesting fight in that we're going to find out how big of a prospect Rei actually can be. He's taking on Carlos Hernandez. Carlos Hernandez is 9-3 in his career, 3-2 in his last 5. He is coming off that standing knockout loss to Tatsuro Taira. And he's up against another young Japanese prospect in Rei Tsuruya. 9-0, undefeated in his career, making his UFC debut. Carlos Hernandez is decent, right? He's 9-3. He's decent. He just lost to one of the best prospects in this division. So you can't just look at that last loss and be like, this guy sucks. But he's decent. He's a good grappler. He's got okay striking. Striking-wise, his accuracy is solid. There is a tiny bit of power there, but nothing crazy. He's not the most technically sound guy, but he's got a good jab, a nice straight that's right behind it. He's one of these guys that has slick BJJ on the ground, but he doesn't have any wrestling, so he can't get it there. Or he can't prevent himself from going there. He does throw up some Hail Mary submissions every now and then, like flying triangles. And as I mentioned, he's coming off that knockout loss to Tatsuro Taira. And you're going to be like, oh, well, Tatsuro's a grappler. No, he got knocked out on his feet. He's taking on Rei Tsuruya. He's a nasty grappler. He's got solid hands, good aggression. His takedowns are slick. His takedowns are big. He will pick you up and Matt Hughes you. He'll take your back standing. He will slam you to the ground. He will instantly transition from ground and pound to submissions. He's always looking for a finish. Tons of cardio, tons of pressure, very technically sound. He's a dangerous guy, and I'm looking forward to watching him fight here. When I first saw just the names,
I'll be in the hospitality room.
When I just saw the names and the odds, I was like, all right, 9-0, but how is this dude minus 500? How is he minus 400? And then you do the tape study, and it's like, this dude should be way bigger than that. The talent gap between these two gentlemen is absolutely tremendous. I think Rei smokes Carlos Hernandez here, and I'm very confident in him. And I still think, even though it's minus 600, I still think there is value on that line in a parlay or two. What do you think, baby Jake?
Did you bet him?
No. Can you go ahead and break down the fight, or?
Yeah, no, I definitely like Rei. I actually, if you want to see, I actually did put money on him. I think I like the bet a lot. If you guys want to become a WeWantPicks.com, sign up today. It's only $10 a month to be a premium member. Yeah, I like him in this matchup. Obviously, it's going to come down to the wrestling. It's going to come down to the grappling. I like the matchup for him because Carlos isn't like because some of these flyweights can fucking bang, right? And if you zig when you're supposed to zag and you're an inexperienced striker and you get in there, they might be able to take your head off. And if Rei was up against one of these guys that didn't really know how to wrestle, but he could take this dude's head off, it's like, yeah, this is still a young kid that's still developing, especially as a striker. But Carlos really isn't that guy, right? I mean, he can do everything pretty well, but he's not a powerful guy. So in the striking, even if Rei is getting touched up, it shouldn't be a situation where he's getting hurt, right? And even in those touching situations, he should be able to get a level change and get those takedowns. What I don't love, and what I saw in his last fight too, is sometimes he will, instead of progressing to an actual takedown, like chain the singles, then go to a double, then switch to a single if somebody is defending it, he tries to kind of take shortcuts. He's still a young kid, right? There was a situation where he just tried to get that like headlock takedown, right? Just drag somebody to the ground instead of like an actual takedown, and it worked, right? But against these higher level guys, if you start doing that, now your back is taken. Now you're in a bad situation. Obviously, this kid's still 22, UFC debut on a monster card, right? He's going to see me walking around, he's going to be like, oh my God, that must be the president of fucking Brazil in that outfit, right? So that might be distracting as well, but I think he comes through here. I think he does get the finish, but even if he doesn't, I think my bet's still going to be pretty good. So I like right here. That's all I've got to say about that.
You paused the cadence in your speaking when you stopped. I've got Rei
because I don't have okay, let's go through this again. My script doesn't end and then I'm like, okay, back to you. I'm just going off. So sometimes I think of stuff, sometimes I'm still thinking, sometimes I'm thinking like this. So when the thoughts end, the talk ends, right? There it is.
Fair enough. Jacob's thoughts ended a while ago, but mine are just beginning because I think $9,300 for Rei Tsuruya in DraftKings probably makes some sense. I think he wins. I think he wins by finish, and I think he can win by finish early. If Tatsuro Taira can knock you out standing, Rei Tsuruya can. Or Rei Tsuruya can certainly slam you to the ground and submit you and make something happen there. So I am very confident in this young gentleman. I think $9,300 makes a ton of sense. So are you going to throw him in your DraftKings fantasy lineup?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fancy sauce. If you do want to unlock the picks, the bets, the round line leans, and more, just go to WeWantPicks.com and click Become a Member. At the top, it is only $10 for an entire month. That's going to get you UFC 303, the Denver card, which is the very solid lady main event, and then the other cards in that 30-day period.
Can't wait for Macy to just fuck her up. Yo, elbow drop hub.
Couple of live chats
I got
here.
this.
Where's the booze, Angelo?
No, I beat you to the punch and was about to answer somebody's actual question, not talking about you.
I have
being
other
alcoholic.
questions, you dumb
I know,
dick.
but I was going straight to this. Because this is más
there.
importante.
I'm getting there. I only drank on that stream because I was on vacation. I don't typically drink on streams. This is a very professional show. This question was to you. How do you call yourself a man if you only weigh 125 pounds? You know, Jacob has been trying to bulk up. It just is what it is. And then this question is,
yesterday.
Can you explain the finish decision, no action bet for me? Basically, if you bet on a fighter, I have this bet on a fighter later in this card. Inside the distance decision, no action. If the fighter that you bet on wins by finish, you get paid. If it goes to the store cards, you get a refund. It's that simple. If they lose by finish, you lose your bet. If they lose a decision, doesn't matter. So the only way you lose your bet is if they get finished. The only way you hit your bet is if they finish the opponent. The other outcomes are a refund. It's a safe bet when you have somebody durable and dangerous who's an underdog. Okay.
That's the package I'm bringing to Vegas. I don't know what you are, but that's what
I'm
I
about
assume
9 inches taller than that.
I assume, judging by your comments you made to me before the stream started, that I'll cancel our cabana at the pool because I assume you don't want to do that.
I said I got sunburned. See, swam yesterday.
Guy went to the beach, didn't take a shirt off once.
Little bit of a
Let me
burn,
cancel this
baby.
lost a fucking $500 deposit on this VIP cabana I bought for us.
For Sunday when I'm flying home, you clown.
No, for Thursday midday where there's nothing to do.
Do they have like food service?
It was a whole ordeal, but you're not comfortable being at a pool, so
Just
I'm just gonna
shit
cancel
up.
it. You think I'm joking, but I'll fucking cancel it right now.
I don't give a fuck. Cancel it.